The Russian Empire was a massive historical state that spanned northern Eurasia from its proclamation by Peter the Great in 1721 until its collapse during the Russian Revolution of 1917. At its height in the late 19th century, it was the third largest empire in history, covering roughly 1/6 of the world's landmass and stretching from Poland to the Pacific Ocean, including the colonization of Alaska. Monarchical rule, governed by an absolute monarch, the emperor or Tsar, who was believed to hold divine authority. The Romanov dynasty ruled for over 300 years, beginning in 1613. Expansion and geography. The empire significantly expanded southward under Catherine the Great, who annexed Crimea in 1783. It eventually controlled territories that now form over a dozen modern countries, including Ukraine, Belarus, Finland, and several Central Asian nations. Social structure. For much of its history, the empire was an agrarian feudal society. Serfdom was a central institution until its abolition by Alexander II in 1861, a reform intended to modernize the nation, but which left many peasants in debt. Modernization efforts. Peter the Great and Catherine the Great led major westernization drives, moving the capital to St. Petersburg to create a window to the west and establishing modern military and educational systems. The empire's collapse in 1917 was driven by multiple internal and external pressures, industrial backwardness. Despite late-century growth, Russia lagged behind Western Europe in industrialization and infrastructure. Military defeats, humiliating losses in the Crimean War, 1853-1856, and the Russo-Japanese War, 1904-1905, exposed systemic weaknesses. World War I. The strain of the First World War caused massive casualties, food shortages, and hyperinflation, turning the population against Tsar Nicholas II. Revolution. The February Revolution of 1917 forced the Tsar's abdication, followed by the October Revolution, where the Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, seized power to establish the world's first socialist state, later becoming the Soviet Union, USSR. The Russian Empire officially ended in 1917 with the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II,